Alright, welcome to another video for the unit circle. This is the memorization trick I was telling you about in previous videos. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. This can be done with your right hand or your left hand. Here I have a right palm. And you'll notice that each finger I've designated as a specific degree. The thumb is 0 degrees, all the way to my pinky being 90 degrees, broken up by your 30, 45, and 60 degree angles. Okay, so I can actually use this hand to help me to find the coordinate points of the unit circle. Okay, there's a little trick here. I'm going to start off with my index finger here. So you notice I have 30 degrees, I have it highlighted, and if I count the number to the left, how many fingers I have left over, I have 3. That number is going to tell me, okay, 1, 2, 3. That number is going to tell me the x coordinate, or the numerator number that goes on the x coordinate, and that's going to be 3. And I know, of course, every number on the numerator has to be square rooted, so square root of 3, right? And recall from our previous videos that with the coordinates, all of the denominator numbers are 2, so that I don't really have to memorize. I just got to, well, I guess I do have to memorize. I just remember that it's 2, one number. It's memorizing the top numbers, the numerator numbers, that can be tricky. So again, I have 3 fingers to the left, so that is a square root of 3. And then I have 1 finger to my right, which is square root of 1, which simplifies to just 1. And there you go, I have my coordinates for my 30 degree. Okay, well, does it work for 45 degrees? Let's check. So that's 2 fingers to the left, that's square root of 2, and I have 2 fingers to the right, that's also square root of 2. Okay, and we can do the same thing for 60 degrees, that's 1 finger, square root of 1, which simplifies to just 1. And I have 3 numbers to the right, that's square root of 3. Okay, and then finally 90 degrees. Do I have any numbers to the right? I don't, so that's just a 0, which will simplify into 0. And then I count 3, 4 numbers to the right. That's square root of 4, simplifying to 2, simplifies to just 1, giving me my coordinate point for the 90 degree, which is 0, 1. And likewise, it works for my thumb. How many numbers do I have to the left? I have 2, 3. I have 4 numbers, square root of 4, and then 0 to the right, and that simplifies to 0, 1. Okay, so as you can see, this hand trick works, and my coordinate points that I figured out for each one does actually coincide with what I was memorizing on my earlier videos. Okay, now if you recall from the first video, if you know the coordinates for the upper right hand quadrant, then you actually know the coordinates for the rest of the unit circle. You just have to remember that the upper left quadrant is a negative x and a positive y, and then your lower left quadrant is negative x, negative y, and then lower right quadrant is positive x, negative y. Okay, well, I hope that this little trick helped and helped you to further memorize the unit circle, or not have to memorize the unit circle, but maybe gain an understanding of what the unit circle is trying to tell us. Okay, thanks for watching and good luck in your study.